Hi, my name is Cindy Matalucci, and you're watching The Pulse, where we get the 411 on all the latest and greatest things to do in this amazing city, San Diego. From the newest bars and restaurants to the chicest boutiques, to the gyms and the trainers that are getting the people of this city buff 365 days a year, to the place you want to go to get your spa on. I'm exploring it all for you, and of course, having fun along the way. So come with me while we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego. This episode of The Pulse was brought to you by Windus Fernandez Brinkkord from Trilogy Financial Services. For all your financial needs, Windus and her team have got you covered. On today's episode, we start our show in studio with Juliet Terramin, Business Development Officer from Accessity. Accessity has been serving Southern California for 28 years and opens the doors of financial opportunity for entrepreneurs through access to small business loans and a community of support and resources. We then sit down with Craig Goldberg, technologist and certified Vibroacoustic therapy practitioner, who founded InHarmony Interactive. Craig is on a quest to help humanity achieve a deeper sense of inner calmness through the use of sound and vibration. Accessity offers small business loans, workshops, and events specially tailored toward the needs and questions of small business owners and entrepreneurs, and much more. Check this out. I am such a fan of this company, and I'm so honored to have them in studio today. I have Juliet Terramin, Business Development Officer for Accessity. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, Cindy. Thank you so much for having me.
So for the viewers that don't know Accessity, the organization, will you tell us a little bit about what you guys do?
Of course. We are a nonprofit micro-lending organization. We changed our name about 2 years ago. It used to be called Accion. We've been lending in Southern California for almost 30 years. We're going to have our 30-year anniversary next year in 2024. So we started in 1994. We primarily started out of San Diego, but we cover all of Southern California now, including over east in the Imperial Valley. And then we just expanded up to LA and Orange counties. And we really focus on helping business owners, whether you're a startup business or an existing business, access capital. So it's really hard to get capital either as a startup business or as a business that just lacks access to traditional forms of credit, walking into a bank or having a relationship. So we're here to bridge that gap and help you get startup capital up to $100,000 in small business loans.
I love that. And then you guys also do workshops, events, small business resources. I mean,
Yes.
You're doing so much for the community.
Yeah, we do tons of different things throughout the year. We have a big event in June for our food and beverage businesses, and that's in a collaboration that we have with Samuel Adams. And that is a big in-person event. Last year was our first year since COVID, and that was really fun to get back in person. We also have our Accessity Academy, which is a 10-week program for startup businesses, and it takes them through the process of actually starting a business. So this is for businesses that are very new. We go through a business plan creation, financial projection creations. We talk about how to license your business. We have a banker there from one of our trusted banking partners that come in and talk about the different checking accounts that they have and able to open that business bank account, and really just takes you through the process of starting your business. So that's actually running right now. We're in week 6 of our academy.
And how long of a program is it?
It's 10 weeks.
Okay, wow.
So it's 10 weeks, and we're about halfway through right now, almost to the end, and it's in English right now. And then we have our academy in Spanish, our Academia, and that is going to be in the fall. So that is a great partnership that we have with the Eva Longoria Foundation. We receive funding from them in order to operate that program, and that's primarily for Latina entrepreneurs.
Well, I was going to ask you about that because we love Eva Longoria. So can we talk a little bit about this?
Of course, yeah. So like I said, we received a grant from the Eva Longoria Foundation. Eva Longoria is very dedicated to giving back to Latina entrepreneurs. And so we have always had this program in English. Our main goal is to have it in Spanish, and it always was our goal to do that. And so with this funding, we were able to start this program a few years ago. So it's been a really big hit. We get over about between 70 and 90 applications for our academy, both in English and Spanish.
Wow.
And then we select about 25 to 30 participants to take advantage of it. And then at the end of the program, the clients are eligible for a $5,000 loan through our organization.
That's amazing. And the fund has resulted in 65 loans, totaling $525,000. That's a lot.
It is.
One of your goals is to open doors of financial opportunity to entrepreneurs of color, women, and immigrant entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
So I love that. Can we talk a little bit about that? Because I know you have different plans and things like that you offer.
Yes, we receive funding from different avenues, from the cities, the counties, the state, the federal government, from different banks. And what our program and our mission of our organization is to open doors of financial opportunity to communities or individuals who traditionally lack that access to support. So we work with a lot of BIPOC communities. We work with a lot of BIPOC entrepreneurs. We work with veteran-owned businesses, women-owned businesses. So that's something that we're really passionate about, is being able to help just entrepreneurs who have lacked that access to capital in the past.
Well, and we talked about this when we did our Instagram live together, but I want to read some stats because you know I love my stats. So in San Diego County, women-owned businesses make up 36% of the small business community. That's according to Carlsbad Life in Action. We found that on your Instagram, so we were excited about that.
Yeah.
And then 42% of all U.S. businesses are owned by women. That's 13 million.
It's amazing.
That's a lot.
That is.
And then women-owned businesses employ over 9.4 million workers. So you guys, I mean, you're really making a difference with what you're doing.
Absolutely. We really are. I mean, we work with about 40% of the loans that we give are to women entrepreneurs.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a big percentage.
It is.
And then for the military, the veterans, right? There's a discount that you offer.
We do a 1% discount on the interest rate and $100 off of our closing costs as a military discount.
And San Diego's a military
Exactly.
place, so this is like amazing.
And this is for anybody on the loan. It doesn't
Okay.
have to be the main borrower. If they have a co-borrower come on the loan, or I should say a co-signer, then we can apply that discount as well.
That's amazing. I love that. Okay, so what I wanted to ask you is, what do you think sets you apart from other lenders?
That's a great question. And I think it's really important when we're talking about access to capital. These things seem very scary, right? I work with a lot of people who have never applied for a loan before, and that's what my role really is as a business development officer. I work here in the city of San Diego, and what I do is help people go through the process of what it means to get ready to apply for a business loan. Because I talk to people all the time who, need to get ready for, whether that's getting their business plan created, their financial projections created. It's really having that one-on-one approach and having somebody in your corner. That's really what I strive to do, is to be there to help walk these entrepreneurs through the process and make it less scary for you.
Well, and I have to give you a testimonial because you are very personalized. Because I got a loan 2 years ago. I needed the money for my company because we are a small business, and there's so many expenses out there. And you made it so easy. It was such a simple process. I think I was funded in like a week, but I was able to call you, talk to you. So I would say, the personalized service. I definitely give you, props for that. Because
Thank you.
That was amazing. So anybody, this is such a great organization. And since we're talking about the process, can you give the viewers an idea of how easy it is to qualify for a loan, or what are the steps?
Of course. So I've mentioned this a couple of times, talk with me first. We can do an introduction call just to see if it's a good fit for your business. And the first step really is to have that conversation, and then I'll invite you to apply. But really what we want to make sure is that we're giving you a debt that you can afford to take on, right? Eventually the business is going to take on the loan payments. But in the meantime, especially as a startup business, we want to make sure that you can afford to pay the debt while the business is becoming profitable. Now, if you're already in business, then it's looking at your current financials to see if your business is profitable, and if not, how we can add things back on your taxes to see if we can give you a loan.
Well, and some of the things that I thought were interesting, so competitive rates,
Yeah.
no out-of-pocket costs. That's huge because sometimes you have to put money out.
Exactly.
So that's great. And no hard credit pull, right?
Yes, these are actually very exciting changes that we've made recently.
I love this.
So it's not a hard inquiry on your credit. It is going to be a soft pull onto your credit. And really just what that means is that it's not affecting your credit score to apply. And we just lowered our rates actually during COVID. So our rates do not follow the federal government. They are fixed rates. So we
Yay,
offer...
that's so great.
We offer a rate in between, they're starting at 6.99 to 14.99%. And that's a fixed and simple rate. And what that means is it's not going to change as you see interest rates rising and falling. It just stays the same throughout the term of your loan.
That is huge. I love that. Okay, so let's talk about some of the businesses that you've helped, because they're very diverse. I mean, so many different types of businesses.
So many.
Can you share like a story or just give us some ideas of some of the businesses you've helped?
Of course. So we were just talking about this earlier. We helped a permanent makeup school, Access Capital, a few years ago. They're here local in San Diego, and they are actually from the Ukraine. One of the main ways we are able to help entrepreneurs is being able to work with local bankers and helping their customers access capital before they can go back and get a traditional loan. So this client was referred to us by a bank, a local bank, and they needed some startup capital for their space. They opened up a space here just right in the middle of San Diego, and they offer permanent makeup classes for students to learn how to become certified in microblading and lip pigmentation and all of these different services that are very in right now. And so we were able to help them with the initial funds for that business, and they were able to open their doors, and now they see students and have different classes about once a month in order to certify between 5 and 8 small business owners. So not only are they operating their business, but now they are creating other small businesses from that.
I love hearing that. That's so amazing. And I'm going to check them out. So stay tuned for that, because I'm going to go see them.
Yes.
I love that. So the other thing about what you guys do, and you can go to their website to find this, I love this, is the marketplace that you have.
Yes.
Because you're really helping promote the businesses that you've worked with.
Absolutely.
So can we talk about the marketplace?
Of course. On our website, we have a resource, and it is our client marketplace. So it's a lot of the different clients that we have funded. So this is great when the holiday season comes, or if you're just looking for a certain service and you want to shop local, you want to support small businesses. Let's say you have a friend having a baby. We have different baby products. There's restaurants that you can check out on there, coffee shops, just so that you are making sure that you're supporting local small businesses. So that's really what it is to highlight the clients that we've worked with, the ones that we've funded, and to be able to point everybody in the direction of supporting small businesses. So we have about 150 small businesses highlighted on our marketplace. So definitely go to our website. It's accessity.org to check that out.
So I wanted to kind of ask you, as a business development officer, first of all, what inspired you to join Accessity, and then what's like a day in the life for you?
Absolutely. So two-part question. How did I get started with Accessity? I was actually living down in southern Mexico, down in Oaxaca, Mexico, and I went down there to learn Spanish, and I lived down there for 3 years. And in my time there, I was working at a nonprofit organization. I've always worked at nonprofit organizations. I've just always wanted to help people. And they had a pillar of the organization that was microfinance. And so I was able to learn about microfinance. We did group lending to women artisans. So they were making crafts and starting their own businesses to help to support their communities and their families. So that's how I really got interested and had my first interaction with small business lending. And it was just so inspiring. And when I moved back, when I moved to California, I was able to find Accessity. Somebody at the organization told me about Accessity. I looked them up and I applied and moved down here. I started as a loan processor. I was a loan processor for 6 months. So that's, actually sorting through the documents that the clients are sending and making sure we have everything. And then I moved into business development, and I've been doing that for about 4.5 years now.
So what's a typical day for you?
Days vary. For me, days vary. Even before COVID, we were working hybrid, remote, out in the field. I mentioned we visit a lot of bankers, we visit referral partners, we work with a lot of the local organizations. I did a business walk the other day, so we were going around El Cajon Boulevard talking with business owners, walking into their stores and asking them what they need in order to be more successful. It's really all over the place. I come do fun interviews like this. I am able to go out and visit clients. I'm gonna go actually visit a client today and try some of her food. I work in the office, I work from home. I do everything.
Okay, so tell everybody where to find you. So your main office is Euclid Avenue, right? Mm-hmm. But where is the best way for people to reach out to you? So
you can stop by our office. Ever since COVID, our office has been closed, but we are now open. And so you can come to our office. We're located in the Jacobs Center on the second floor. That's down in Southeast San Diego off of Euclid Avenue. It's 404 Euclid Avenue, and then Suite 271. You can reach out to us on our website. We have a submission form you can fill out, just your name, your contact information, and the reason why you're inquiring. You can call me directly. You can send me an email. We're pretty easy to get a hold of. So reach out. Oh, and Instagram. You guys can follow us on Instagram, Accessity.org, and you can send us a direct message there.
You guys can help all of these people in these different
we're covering
locations.
all of Southern California, and we'd really love to see if our program is a good fit for your business, whether you're a startup or an existing business.
For more information on Accessity and how to apply for a loan, you can go to accessity.org. Don't touch that remote, because when we come back, we learn how to say goodbye to a distracted mind with InHarmony Interactive. InHarmony's meditation tools are based on sound, vibration, and frequency, providing you with an experience of relaxation and rejuvenation. When InHarmony technology is paired with their app, you can customize the experience with different music meditations, allowing you to find the perfect balance for your needs. Watch this. Hey everybody, it's Cindy Mattalucci, your host of The Pulse and Live with Cindy. I'm so excited about our segment today. Everybody needs to be more mindful and not have a distracted mind. And today we are going to show you how to do that. I am welcoming Craig Goldberg, technologist and certified vibroacoustic therapy practitioner, to the studio. How are you?
Sensational. How are you?
I'm so excited to talk to you. You are the founder of InHarmony Interactive. Before we kind of get started, I wanted people to know your story, the journey that you were on and how you got here. Sure. Would you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I think my story in health and wellness starts the same way that a lot of people's story starts. About 10 years ago, my wife got sick. Doc after doc, nobody could tell us what was wrong. Specialist after specialist, test after test, everything came back negative. In the end, it wound up being gluten. This pesky little ingredient that's in just about everything. And obviously now this is 10 years later, so we know an awful lot more. There's lots of gluten-free foods, but we were both really run down from the inflammatory response that gluten was just wreaking havoc on our overall body and the way that it functions. And over the next 6 months, my wife gave up gluten 100%, so did I. She got better, I got worse. And I was trying to figure out how I could feel my best and what was going on with my body and what this was with gluten sensitivity in my immune system and feeling run down. And we eventually found out about genetically modified foods, and we really focused on cleansing and detoxifying these three main environments: what we put in our mouth, what we put on our skin, and what we allow to be kept in the air around us. And that led us to essential oils, and that led us to teaching all over the world really about the efficacy of essential oils. And at each one of these events that we would go to, I would gravitate towards the sound therapists.
Wow.
I would start going to these sound baths and laying in front of these incredible acoustic instruments, gongs and crystal bowls and didgeridoos and drums, and I didn't know what it was about them, but I knew that it felt fantastic. And I would fall asleep, and 45 minutes later I would wake up and I felt absolutely incredible, and I wanted that on tap. Fast forward a little while, and I met my now business partner Dominic, and I got on my first sound lounge experience, and then obviously we developed our meditation cushion. But I didn't realize that sound and vibration can lead the body into a deep relaxation state. And it's something that we've been doing this for 6+ years. We started in November of 2016.
Wow.
So over the last couple years, the conversation has really shifted towards relaxation. You deserve to relax. And what I didn't realize until I started traveling around the world and around the country is that, particularly here in America, we have a hard time relaxing.
You don't say.
We don't know how to truly relax, and sound and vibration does wonders to the mind, body, and the spirit, and calming and relaxing and leading you into those deep relaxation states.
Well, and I want to talk about the tools that you've created, because they're fabulous. You call it tech-assisted meditation.
Yeah.
So for the viewers that don't know, let's talk about what that is.
Sure. So I have this saying: technology got us into this. Technology's going to get us out. Look, I'm wearing an Apple Watch. I usually have AirPods in my pocket. I usually have a cell phone, an iPad.
We're attached to our phones.
Laptop, right? Like, we're constantly surrounded by this magnetic energy or RF energy. We are basking right now in Wi-Fi, which, right, it's so convenient and so wonderful and helping us to broadcast and do all these amazing things. Unfortunately, it kind of wreaks havoc on the human energetic system. And that technology can be used to obviously get us into this mess, and now we can also use it to get it out. So sound and vibration, we basically put inside to the furniture that we make something called a tactile transducer, which is a fancy word for half a speaker. It's like a magnet which oscillates a certain number of oscillations, certain hertz frequency. So 20 hertz is 20 oscillations per second. And we basically translate sound into vibration.
Okay.
And then that vibration is presented to the body, and it drops you into a deep relaxation state.
Well, and I have to give you a testimonial because at Saffron and Sage at your media event, I was able to try it and I was blown away. There's nothing like this.
Yeah.
It's such a unique experience.
100%. It is. It's been one of the challenges and one of the blessings in getting this company off the ground. How do you explain it to somebody? It's very difficult, even for your viewers now, for me to explain this because you really just need to feel it and experience it. It's a three-dimensional, fully immersive sound experience. It really makes you feel as though you're inside the music.
Okay, so what can people expect to feel with tech-assisted meditation? What kind of experience, what kind of benefits can they feel?
Yeah, so look, meditation is difficult. It was for me anyway. If 6-7 years ago, if you told me, hey Craig, I just need you to sit down and I need you to just clear your mind and meditate, I would laugh and laugh and laugh like there's no way. It's just not happening. Tech-assisted meditation is simply using sound and vibration to guide your body into those deep meditative states. And you don't have to think about it. You don't have to clear your mind. You don't have to think of nothing.
That's the hardest part.
It's also a very common misconception. So your brain only knows how to do one thing, think. The thoughts keep flowing. They don't turn off. So to sit down and clear your mind and think of nothing, that doesn't work really for anyone. There's a practice to allowing these thoughts to flow through, and as they come up, allowing them to dissipate or dwell on them, whatever you want. But the sound and the vibration helps you to reach that deep meditative state by guiding your body into that deep meditative state. And we do that because you're feeling the same frequencies that you're hearing, and this creates this three-dimensional, fully immersive sound experience that makes you feel as though you're inside the music. The music that we play, that we make through our app and InHarmony Media, is all designed with specific frequencies, isochronic tones, binaural beats, and a variety of different frequencies that we use to calm and relax the nervous system, to drift and guide you into that meditative state. So you don't have to think about getting there. You simply are guided to go there.
Well, and I wanted to talk about the app because music is such a huge part of this. Yeah. So you just released a new track, Inspiration. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit about that. There's over 200 tracks?
Yeah, just about. We've got a very talented director of content creation. His name is Anthony Weiss. Shout out to Anthony in Austin. He's a 23-year musician, a 5-year sound therapist, and he focuses on digital music creation and focusing on these specific tones, if you will. It's called microtonals, the type of music that we focus on. It's long drone, pulled out, long, deep drone notes.
Okay.
And you really feel that through the vibration. Inspiration, I still haven't been able to listen to Inspiration straight through from start to finish.
Wow.
I am so inspired by the community, by the environment, that the first time I listened to it, 6 minutes in, I began bawling. Just overrun with joy and gratitude and appreciation for what Anthony was creating for our community that's around us. It was just really inspired.
But the app is something that works with all of the equipment that you have.
Totally. And you can listen to it without the equipment too.
Okay.
So you can go into the Android Google Play Store, you can go into the Apple iOS Store, you can search for InHarmony Music Meditations, and you can download our app and begin listening to it through headphones, AirPods, a Bluetooth speaker, and then you can eventually graduate to the Cushion and of course the Practitioner or our Sound Lounge.
You've got some products today. Let's showcase what you have in studio, and then obviously there's others that we'll be showing you.
Absolutely. The very fabulous Raquel is
Our model, Raquel.
She's amazing. She also handles all my PR. So she's sitting on the InHarmony meditation cushion, and she's got a pair of Sennheiser headphones that are plugged into the back. There's 2 tactile transducers in here. There's also 2 speakers that are built in as well. We've paired it with the InHarmony Music Meditations app. Right here we're looking at Reflection, which was another track that we just released. And this is our smallest and most approachable unit. And this is really designed for home use, or we do have meditation studios that have multiple units as well. And then in addition to this, we have our InHarmony Practitioner, which is designed to go on top of a massage table. So if you're a body worker, massage therapist, acupuncture, acupressure, chiropractic, if you're doing anything that has to do with the human body and touching the human body, you can augment your work by using one of our tables with sound and vibration.
And that's portable.
Super portable. Yeah, it folds in half, comes in a bag. It's designed to go on top of a massage table, so you just walk in with your massage table and your InHarmony Practitioner and you're ready to go. And then we have our biggest unit, which is the InHarmony Sound Lounge, 4 tactile transducers, ergonomically designed, dual density foam.
And that's the most powerful.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
For sure.
Sennheiser noise reduction headphones.
That's what we use. These are the Sennheisers right here, the HD280 Pro. They're not noise canceling, they're noise reduction, as you said. And Raquel can't hear us.
She couldn't hear us anyway. Well, and how long would you say you need on each piece?
So I think it really depends. We have this saying where we kind of meet people where they are. So when I first got access to my sound lounge 6 years ago, I was on it 3 times a day, 7 days a week, right? Morning, noon, and night. I'd wake up, I got on it. In the afternoon, I would need a break, I would get on it. At night, before I went to bed, I would get on it. Once your nervous system is regulated, once your nervous system understands that fight or flight is no longer the norm, calm and relaxed is now the norm, you need it less often. But ultimately, you can use it as often as you need it.
Well, and you have demo locations too, right?
We sure do.
So that people want to try them?
385 affiliates all over the country.
I was going to talk about that.
Log on and go to iaminharmony.com under shop, go to the InHarmony locator, and you can find a demo location near you by product.
That will be me because I'm obsessed. So you will see that soon. Okay, so also I wanted to mention really quick, you've helped some pretty amazing clients. So I saw on your Instagram, Cody Crowley, undefeated pro boxer.
That's right.
So everybody's using these.
So
I
look,
feel
we work with NFL, NHL, MLB, Olympic athletes. Cody just happens to be one of our most recent success stories. He's gone actually for his title. His next fight will be his title fight. He's 22-0, something like that. And he uses our tech all the time. So he pairs our meditation cushion with a brain tap. And I mean, if you can think about being a boxer, the stamina, the mental control, the mindfulness, the presence that you need to have as somebody is ultimately trying to kill you in the ring.
Right.
And he uses that, and it's very visible and present in what he does and how he does it.
Well, we love it. So before we go, I have to ask you, what do you have going on? Is there anything new you can share with us or give us a sneak peek of anything?
So there's always new stuff that's coming out. We do have a new line that we're working on. It's not going to be ready for 6 months to 12 months, but we do have a couple new products that I can't really talk about. I don't talk about anything until it's in the warehouse. We are constantly focused on music right now.
Okay.
So Anthony is releasing just about a new track every single week. The new track that's about to hit as the time that we're recording this, we've got an hour-and-a-half track that's about to drop. So we're constantly coming out with new music. We're constantly coming out with new music meditations, new ways to utilize the technology and get things going. So yeah.
We love that. We'll have to follow you on Instagram for everything.
Please.
Well, thank you so much for coming. I feel more relaxed already.
That's what it's all about.
For more information on InHarmony Interactive, you can go to iaminharmony.com. For more of these stories, head on over to the website, thepulsesd.com. Make sure you're following us on social media for all the behind-the-scenes fun at The Pulse SD. That's going to do it for today's episode. We'll see you next time when we put our finger on the pulse of San Diego.